ADBN Delta State correspondent Charles Kosipri reports that the project is in line with the meaningful developments and enhanced peace and security pillars of the MORE agenda. Delta State chapter of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, has condemned the 1 million man march organized in Kwale, Ndokwa West local government area by supporters of Senator Ovie Omo-Agege. The council described the rally as unlawful, unruly, and a potential invitation to chaos within the state's political space. Addressing journalists in Asaba, the Delta State capital, IPAC chairman Prince Henry Eze criticized the rally held on Monday, August 25, 2025, noting that it was characterized by threats, intimidation, and inflammatory statements. He said the actions contravened both the Electoral Act and the IPAC Code of Conduct.
In view of the crucial role that IPAC plays in elections and allied matters, we wish to resolve and warn as follows. 1. That IPAC Delta State Chapter frowns deeply at the unruly 1 million man march organized by supporters of Senator Ovie Omo-Agege yesterday, 25th August 2025, in the state. The sharply organized march, which was characterized by threats, intimidations, and invectives, clearly contravenes the Electoral Act and the IPAC Code of Conduct for political parties. That the resort to uncut language, such as we saw in the video already in circulation on social media, fell short of democratic standards and norms and should be condemned by men of good conscience. The supporters of Ovie Omo-Agege apparently preached violence in their march, and this is unacceptable and clearly undemocratic.
IPAC further called on President Bola Tinubu, INEC, and security agencies to caution Senator Ovie Omo-Agege and his supporters to avert a breakdown of law and order in Delta State. The council reaffirmed its commitment to peace and political stability, stressing that it will remain vigilant as the 2027 elections approach to ensure all political actors adhere to due process and democratic principles.
IPAC wishes to inform the APC, to which Omo-Agege belongs, that all political parties have their different aspirants for electoral positions, and we are just waiting for INEC to blow the whistle for campaign to commence before we begin politicking. For now, we have a governor in the state in place, and it behoves on all of us in the state, irrespective of their political affiliation, beliefs, and aspiration, to support him to succeed, as this is the time for governance and not politics. That IPAC Delta State Chapter also cannot absolve INEC of blames in this type of primitive display of violence by the supporters of Ovie Omo-Agege. INEC is the umpire for all political parties during the election and should know better that time for campaigns has not been authorized, and ought to call the supporters of Omo-Agege and his political party to order for violating the INEC guidelines and the Electoral Act, and sanction them in accordance with the law.